Good morning, Sagittarius. Welcome to the Manjula Awakening. My name is Kiana, or welcome back if you are an existing subscriber. You are valued and appreciated here on the Manjula Awakening. Guys, I wanted to take a second today and get a daily increase for the sign of Sagittarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, Venus, as well as any of your ninth house placements. Very significant for ninth house messages here on the Manjula Awakening, guys. So let's see, the universal law that's come out today is the law of perfect health. Listen to the divine guidance within your body. And then we have one flip over. Ooh, okay. It says the law of healing. Transform your trauma, transform your life. So I definitely feel like that it's been pretty consistent message coming through. There's a need to listen to your body. There may be like some physical elements, like nothing major, because if you're being told to listen to it, then it's not something that's very prominent. Okay, so there might be some signals that your body is giving you that it's time to switch up your diet, increase some home remedies, or just clear some things out. Like you may eat certain foods and you may get tired, or you may be feeling tired and wondering why there's this unexplained tiredness. There may be something that you're putting into your body that is doing more harm than good. So make sure that you're just paying attention to those subtle symptoms today. But I definitely feel like that even taking this outside of just the physical health, because I'm not a doctor, make sure you consult your physician, okay? But also, like, your body, like, you could be in settings with people and just feel triggered or feel like just a certain thing reminds you of something where you feel about. And so listen to those signals, because it could be telling you about areas of your life where that need healing that you just kind of dismissed a little bit. And because of this energy that's coming out, I am going to get a God's, Goddess, and Guardians card and see what comes out here. Guys, I hope that this message is finding you all in good health and in good spirits for sure. All right, Spirit, who's coming to the table for Sagittarius today? Oh, Athena is wise decisions. And then at the bottom of their deck, we do have Merlin, cosmic knowledge here. So I definitely feel like that there is some wisdom from within that is trying to be noticed, trying to be seen. Look, there goes ninth house, ninth house all day. Let's see, Spirit. So there's definitely some guidance here with making wise decisions today. I feel like that not only are there guardians, gods, and goddesses around you and your ancestors, but that your body is also trying to give you some information to help you make the appropriate decisions for this phase of your life. It's like you're going through some changes. There are some changes. It's like there's some massive transformation that's taking place around the Sagittarius collective at this time. And, I'm not even really sure where Uranus is in right now, but there's something about, there's a change in the way that you're communicating. Something to do with your third house is third and eighth house. Okay. I believe third house is Gemini. Okay, that just got interesting right there. Let's jump in. Let's see what's good for Sagittarius. Get 5 cards, and then we'll build our way down, Sag. That Uranus is a 25 card. That's our 7, right? Anybody 34, anybody 43, they are in their year of the 7. Anybody 25, 52, all the combinations you can possibly think of to make 7. We are in the year of 7, so there's definitely some significance taking place of anyone in their year, the 7. We have the 3 of Cups, the 8 of Wands. Wow. Okay. So we have the 3 of Cups, the 8 of Wands, the Lovers, the Magician, and then we have the 7 of Swords. I never like to see the Magician and the 7 of Swords side by side. We have King of Wands here at the bottom of the deck. So this could have something to do with your friendships dynamic, or there's definitely some type of celebratory energy here. Now, the issue, like, what's going on with this, I do feel like we're talking about like a friendship connection, something that was once very celebratory energy. I'm just going to be honest with you here, Sag. Yeah, and the Ace of Swords is right behind the King of Wands. So let's just talk about this for a second. For this to show up for, I usually use this for how is Sag showing up, or what's deep rooted right now. Okay, and we have the 3 of Cups. So this is definitely something to do with your friendship setting. With this is reconciliation energy, but I'm not going to quite go there right now. But it could be for you. This here, there's movement taking place. Okay, the situation surrounding this 3 of Cups is there, this is sudden changes, surge in movement, fast communication. So there is something changing. There is some type of communication coming in. However, the challenge with this 3 of Cups situation is that there is some disharmony here. We have the Lovers. There is some disharmony. There's some trust issues. Trust has been broken. There's been some fighting. Things are just not on the same accord right now here in this dynamic. What's not being seen? The Magician. So I can't wait to build down into this, because with the 7 of Swords beside this Magician, this is telling me that there is some manipulation at play here. Okay? And the advice from the universe here for Sagittarius is to be strategic and make sure that trying to win at all costs doesn't cause you to miss a truth. Because whatever this truth is that's not being seen could be very detrimental. So let's do some clarifying, Sag. Because there's definitely a need to make a wise decision, right? There's a need to listen to the guidance within your body. You're going to have to listen. It's something about having to look beneath the surface of something to see truly what's going on. You may, whatever's going on here, there may be some triggers being ignited, you know what I'm saying? And so instead of reacting off of the trigger, instead of being triggered, it's time to look into that, because I do feel like with this Magician card being here, that trigger is kind of intentionally being played with to get you to act in such a way that it pulls you off path. That's why you're being called to be very strategic here. So, but let's not do too much assuming. Let's talk about it. Alright, Spirit. Let's get these 4 cards out here so we can see what's going on. Guys, if you're resonating with these messages or you're finding some guidance in them at any point in time, we would appreciate a thumbs up down below, as it does help circulate these messages to other Sagittarians in need. The 9 of Pentacles, the Temperance card, the Justice card, and the 10 of Pentacles. I must admit, for 9 cards, there are 4 major arcana. So I definitely feel like that, especially with wise choice and change here in the Oracle cards, something, like the trajectory is being arranged here. You know what I'm saying? It's make or break here right now is what I'm feeling. Major changes. But let's talk about what's out here. So we have the 9 of Pentacles bridging the gap from 3 of Cups to the 8 of Wands, which lets me know that moving forward, I do feel like, yes, you're going to collaborate with people, but I feel like that there's an independence you moving forward. I do feel like that you could be leaving some people behind. You know what I'm saying? I do feel like that you could be leaving some people behind. Also, Spirit is calling me into this Magician for what's not being seen. I also feel like that Sagittarius is in their manifesting abilities. Like, you know, Jupiter is moving into Taurus. I don't have my calendar here and I don't remember the exact day. I am a natal chart, Jupiter, or Taurus Jupiter in my natal. And that's very beautiful energy to work with, guys. And so with you naturally having that Jupiterian energy affecting you, Sagittarius, with it moving into Taurus, there is this ability to manifest your abundance in at this time. But intention is when working with Jupiter energy, intention is everything. Because if you have the smallest bit of ill intention when you're affected with Jupiter, it's expanded, it's magnetized, it makes it bigger, whatever that word is. And so it's just know that while you have the ability to manifest in your abundance right now with Jupiter headed into Taurus, it also, like, let's just say that let's just, for example, I want to manifest in, I know that, God forbid, this is just an example, okay? Let's just say that I got a rich Auntie Terry. I don't have an Auntie Terry, not that I know of. So let's just say I have a rich Auntie Terry. And I know that when Auntie Terry passes, that she's leaving me so much of her estate or whatever, inheritance. And I'm like, dang, I just wish Auntie Terry's inheritance would come on through. But Auntie Terry's still living, right? But I'm manifesting that inheritance. Well, that means that Auntie Terry's got to go for me to get that inheritance. So the karma for wishing death, even though I'm really just wishing my inheritance, but I'm wishing someone would go faster so that I can get that karma with that intention it's expanded. Okay, so that's something to be very careful with this Jupiter and Taurus energy. Make sure that you're sticking to your morals and your values when manifesting, okay? But let's get back into this. I don't know why that came in. That came in very strong, but let's get back into this message. So I do feel like that you're leaving something behind. Like, I feel like that it's going from the 3 of Cups, which is that friendship group, that celebratory energy with close by. I feel like that it's like, as we go down, I do feel like that you're gonna need some patience because some people are gonna fall away by the wayside. But I do feel like that you're gonna be coming into more of an encounterance with people that are trying to collaborate with you, not just celebrate with you. Okay, so these changes, they are going to require some patience and some temperance because you are going into these new partnerships, and there could be, because of the friendships, the partnerships, you know, we're going from friendships to partnerships here in this spread. And so I feel like that you could drag some of those trust issues from your friendships into your partnerships. So there is something there that is trying to be balanced out so that you can manifest in your 10 of Pentacles, your legacy, without the small ill intentions being highlighted as well. I hope that makes sense. But I definitely feel like that you, Sagittarius, even though these are massive changes, it's taking you into calmer waters. It's like in this celebratory friendships, there's been some turbulence there for a while. Well, things are moving on to calmer waters here, is what I'm seeing. Six of Wands. Then it worries the shit out of you. Nine of Swords. To the Six of Cups. You're a lot like the Nine of Swords is directly below the Lovers card. The Lovers is the middle of my first five. The Nine of Swords is the middle of the third row, which only has 3 cards in it, right? Temperance and Justice is what the Nine of Swords is sitting on top of. You're anxious. You get anxious when things aren't moving the way that you would like them to. Even though we are temperance, that doesn't mean we have patience. As a matter of fact, every Sagittarius that I know, as indecisive as we can be, we are very impatient. You would think that indecisive people are patient, but that's not true for Sag. When Sagittarius get a her in their ass, they get going. Right or wrong? Let me know down in the comment section. So, but you're allowing your timeline to disturb your mentals, which is why you're being urged to really listen to the guidance within your body, because there's a small tingle inside of you that's telling you it's coming, and you can trust it. But then that trauma in your life says, it's not coming. You can't trust it. And so because that trauma has been with you for so long, you pretty much have come to the place where you trust that trauma response to protect you. And Spirit is saying, hold up. You're not headed into a traumatic event. You're headed into your life purpose. You're headed into your abundance. That trauma response is going to keep you in a trauma-induced cycle. So there is this fear and anxiety, but what I'm here to tell you is that on either side of this Nine of Swords is a 6. The numerology for 6 is cooperation. Cooperating with the universe. Cooperating with those of like mind. So I do feel like that there is this universal cosmic knowledge that is around you, and it is only waiting on you to set your trauma aside and rely on this cosmic knowledge through this. And that's how you get through this fear and anxiety. I hope y'all following me, but if it's your message, you are. But I definitely feel like I got someone here who is very close to completing a cycle, who is at the end of it, honestly, like with all of these changes that have been coming up in the readings and the change that's taking place in Sagittarius's life. 396 could be very significant. That stood out like a sore thumb right there. I definitely feel like that a Sagittarius is at the end of a cycle here, but it's like, because you've made it so far, you don't want to risk giving up the progress here, which is why there is going to be a need for your strategy. But in order for your strategy, like in order to strategize in the most beneficial way, you have to look at every truth. You have to acknowledge every trigger. You have to address, like you got to give that trigger its medicine. You know what I'm saying? You do, because I do feel like that moving forward, I do feel like that the universe is going to allow you to be triggered, because the universe needs you to address those triggers, because where you're headed, what worked in the past is not going to work in this in your new cycle. Yeah, strength. I'm telling you. Yeah, it's not going to work in your new cycle, boo-boo. It's not. And you are headed into a new cycle. Alright, Spirit, let's get these last 3 cards out here. Guys, I hope this daily increase is guiding you and helping you on your journey. the Seven of Wands, and the Nine of Wands. You know, let me get the last card out here too, because, yeah, the Page of Pentacles. I knew it. And the Ace of Wands. It's beautiful. I do, like, I'm definitely feeling you being guarded. I do. And it's almost in the essence of, because when I get down to these last three cards, I really do begin to look at the outside of my pyramid here. And it's like you go from doing something in a friendship setting to having to do something independently. And once you get an amount of success independently, then it's like Sagittarius begins to defend that at all costs, right? So then we end up with this energy of this guarded energy. And I feel like that if not done properly, because with the last card being the Page of Pentacles, this is about learning something new. This is definitely the student of the tarot deck, right? So this is, okay, so I got this success. Now it's time to learn how to be able to protect this success, but yet still be open to other energies coming in. Because I do feel like that there is this closed off energy from Sagittarius. It's like if you're someone that already has just a little bit of success, then it's like you're doing everything in your power to defend that success, that you're kind of blocking out that partnership. Remember, we was talking about partnerships. You're going from friendships, the celebratory, like just want to celebrate, have a good time energy, to partnerships that want to bring, that help generate that life, that generational legacy of yours. Well, it's kind of like you're closed off and you're guarded against partnerships from coming in. So that is something that is needing to be addressed. And the way that you do so is by really, discerning the fruit, listening to that internal guidance, and in the way to strengthen the divine guidance coming from within you, and to be able to disassociate it with the trauma response, is to strengthen your connections with your divine. So there's something very significant about Merlin here, okay, with this cosmic knowledge. Let me see what's coming out of the Moonology report here. Moonology report. Moonology cards. And I see one court card. I see one court card, and I've got 15 cards out here. I knew that. I don't know why I had counted that way. I got 15 cards out here, and only one of them is a court card. So this is definitely a message for Sagittarius. It's on the flow. What I say, I'm definitely speaking to a Sagittarius who is at the end of a cycle. The end of a rough cycle approaches. This is whatever cycle you've been on, it's wrapping up. So there's a need to persevere forward, but it has to be done in a healthy manner. It has to be done in a healthy manner. Balance spirituality and practicality at the bottom of the deck. And then expect powerful changes at the top of the deck. So, there's definitely some changes coming in, Sagittarius. And they are happening for your better, for you. But it's like Spirit is asking you to open up to a different kind right now. Like there's no more settling for less. And I feel like that these friendships were just, it's not to knock your friendships or anything like that. But it's just, less than what you deserve. You deserve some partnerships out here in this world. You're chosen for something greater. Yeah, recognize the signs from above. I'm telling you, the cosmos are speaking to you, Sagittarius, if you fail this test, instead of beating yourself up, which I hope you don't fail this test, but if you fail this test and you feel the need to get down in the comment section and say that you don't see these changes happening, it is a direct result of your refusal to communicate and receive the signs and synchronicities from the universes, because they are giving them to you, but you're just distracted from them. Yeah, and make a decision. And here we have wise decision. Sagittarius, I have to watch the playback of this, because I do feel like that I've been separated from myself given this reading here, to be honest with you. But with these last cards that are coming out, I feel like that it's wrapping itself up. But I definitely feel like that there's a decision to be made, and this decision is going to cause you to leave some things behind. And leaving these things behind either acts as a trigger, or as you are leaving these things behind, these things are going to trigger you as a form of manipulation to keep you looped in. But you got to make the decision that's best for you, Sag. And then there's something about the divine right timing for action will show itself, but there is a need for patience right now, as the opportune moment is approaching here. So you have the time to balance this spirituality and practicality out, so that you can begin to pick up on these signs and synchronicities being delivered to you. All right, Sag, I hope this message helped. I hope I didn't harp too hard on you, Sag. But if this message offered you some guidance, we would absolutely appreciate a thumbs up down below, as it does help get these messages out to other Sagittarians in need. And in all that we say and in all that we do moving forward, guys, let's choose peace. Love and light, Sag.